So at this part, I was giving a review of the food and rating it. The food was very delicious. It was very seasoned. It was seasoned so well that it may have been just a little bit salty. Nothing crazy, but just really seasoned and maybe just a tidbit salty, but not overly salty or anything like that. It was very good, very delicious. Those it's oxtails over top of grits. Those oxtails was cooked to perfection, to the bone, flavored down to the bone marrow, honey. I would definitely go back to this spot again. I really enjoyed the food because a lot of times you go places and the food is not seasoned, it's very bland. So I gave it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, yeah.
Strawberry and Oreo.
Got us all fighting for freedom. Hey, yo. Too many dig themselves a grave and all these things come out to play. I wanna feel you're nothingness, I'm just a figment in your brain. I remember broski told me that nothing is the same. And now we on the road to righteousness through thunder or the rain. I've got numbers on my mind, work's peak coming home to motherfuckers on my line. Never needed more hours but I'm running out of time. Said I got bigger fish to fry. So as I breathe, feel the stress relief. See the best of me, never needed therapy. Just get them reading hella books and then defeat their enemies. This is the reason that you're free, this is the reason that you're wise. Fighting demons in the rise, so vividly reflected like a simple piece of symmetry. The reasoning with life, no feeding them no lie. No freedom with no fight. There's no freedom with no fight. So there's no freedom with no fighting. We on the road to
Organizing, fixing my little, my clothes and my shoes and all of that stuff like that. Switched out from the winter to the summer. Um, that took a while. That took a while. Um, yeah, so that's kind of like what I'm doing today. What's today? What's today? Today is Monday. Yeah, today is Monday. So not too much really playing, just like cleaning up. I'm gonna do a little studying. Yeah, kind of like chill and relax because we need those chill and relax days. I don't know about relaxed days. I don't know about you, but I need my chill and relaxed days because during the week I'm just going, 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 going. I don't know if I'm coming or I'm going. So I thank God for these little relaxed days. Oh, I was just spraying some breeze. It smells so good. I should tell you guys which one it is. Oh, it smells so good, y'all. Do y'all use this one? I just got through spraying the Air Mist Heavy Duty Crisp Clean. This one smells so good. It smells so fresh. I love to use this like after I finish cleaning and stuff. I love it. All right, so I am making some shrimp Alfredo. Actually, my husband is making French Alfredo. Oh, not French, shrimp Alfredo. He went to the store to get the Alfredo sauce because we're not trying to do it from scratch and all of that, no. But anyway, how did you guys went to see the movie Sinners? I did. That movie, honestly, the way he put that movie together was amazing. Amazing. And I feel like what made that movie so amazing was, all the different themes and, the dualities. It's like I'm gonna definitely have to go back and see it again because, like, seeing it at first, it's like shock and awe. You're like, and then you're just like everything is just you're all your senses. You're using everything just to look at the movie, and because you're just so intrigued, you might miss some of the hidden features or the Easter eggs of the movie. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's definitely one of those movies that I feel that you'll have to go back and see again because once you get over everything that's going on, then you go back so that you can kind of like really, see what the movie is about and, figure out all the different little hidden parts of the movie, right? So, yeah, so the theme, there was so many things, like I feel like it was Woohoo versus Christianity, or not really versus, or Woohoo religion and Christianity. With the brothers, you had the calm brother, and then you had the brother that was, wild or compulsive. You had you know, the father of Sammy or preacher boy, the father and the uncle, and one was a good dad, the priest, the pastor. Then the uncle he played the blues, and he in the movie seemed like it said that he wasn't that great with his sons, or maybe he was a bit abusive. So it was a lot of duality, in the movie, a lot of themes, colonization. It was a lot of history, tips, from like where the movie took place, who the movie, the characters that the movie had. You had the Chinese, you had the Indians, you had the Ku Klux Klan, of course, us black folks, the sharecroppers, you understand? It's just like so, it's just a lot of themes. And then, honestly, what really stood out to me in the movie, because I'm a believer, and that part where the main, I forget the name of the main vampire, when he was like pushing Sammy back and forth in the water, which was also symbolic of baptism, but I guess that was an unholy baptism, I guess. But when he was pushing him in the water, and then Sammy started to say, I think it was the 23rd number of Psalms, and then the vampire recited it, and then all of the people that he turned to be vampires, all of them started to say it as well. That part right there was so significant to me, because to me it's almost like showing how someone may think that they have a relationship with God, or say that they have a relationship with God, but the relationship is not from the heart. And when it's like that, it's like you really have no power, or you don't have access, you understand, to his grace and to the power. So it's like, that's what that part reminded me of. Like, even though Sammy began to say the words, but the words were not delivering to him in his situation at that time, because he knew God as in who God was. He knew God through his father, but he didn't have that personal relationship. And even though he spoke the words of God at that time, it did not have an impact. It didn't have power. So much so that even the demons, or the vampires, was able to say it. So, that to me, that's, this is my opinion on that part. That's how I perceive that part, or that's what the meaning, that's how I, what's the word? That's how I digested that part right there. So it's like, you have to make sure that your relationship with God is like tight, that you know him, not only because you know his name, you understand, but you know him, that there's a relationship, your heart is connected to him. So yeah, but the movie was just like really, it was just really, it's all the symbolism and everything, it was just like a lot. It was a lot. And that scene when Sammy starts to sing and play the guitar, and then you see he kind of like, he's singing and he conjures up spirits from before, after, and what was to come. And you saw even like with the music, how the music transcended into different generations and times and styles. Like that part right there was kind of amazing, but it also was like wow, because he was like conjuring up these spirits, and then you could see like the different characters, their spirit that they carried with them, like the priest, I forget her name, but the priest, had like to me it looked like a demonic looking type or a voodoo type of spirit, so that was like kind of interesting as well, like how I perceived it, what I was thinking. I was like, wow, you got to be careful of what you attach yourself to, So I mean, there's many takes on the movie, and of course, everybody does not have the same take, you know. But that's what makes that movie so great. I think, you know, that's what makes that movie so great because everybody can have their own type of opinion about it. Yeah, so that's what makes it really great. So he did his big one. Yeah. So and I appreciated the history that the little history pieces that he included in there. Like with the wooden nickels. You know, how he tried to stay true to everybody's culture, how he used things that every culture would recognize and know. Um, it was just like it was well thought, well put together, and I like that. Well thought and well put together. Again. So, what about you guys? Do you think that you're gonna go and see it again? Those are my candles burning down here. So yeah, do you guys think that you would go back and see the movie again? I know that so many people that I spoke to was like, yes, that have to definitely go back and see it again for sure. And you know what I like too? I also like how it represents a black woman. You know what I'm saying? Like um his wife was a thick black woman, a thick melanated black woman, and I like that because sometimes you might see one type because us black women come in different shades, different sizes, but it was just nice to see a thick melanated black woman as a leading woman or the woman of choice, so I really enjoyed seeing that as well. Like that was a 10 out of 10. A 10 out of 10 for me. So this is what I ended up getting from I got this from I actually got this from Home Depot and some other little minor stuff in the kitchen. So I wanted to change to black. Plus my thing was broken. So I got this vase and the tray and actually, all the other little stuff that's on the tray. I got that at Burlington along with this cute little flower pillow, this big yellow pillow. I love it. So nice, so soft, so fluffy. And then I got one of these saint things because the one that I had before broke. So I thought this was really cute with the little and the spice organizer.
Someone must have broken my heart, like really torn it apart in another life. in another life. Someone must have really picked me up, like caused my heart to stop in another